As I go out and talk about the All of Us research program in different communities in the country, people will sometimes ask me, like, what's in it for me? And the first thing I tell everybody is, it's in the eye of the beholder. This is really different strokes for different folks. But one of the first motives that comes up with the vast majority of people who come to tell me that they've been part of our program is the altruistic motive. I mean, there's so many people that realize that, okay, your science may not happen fast enough to sort of help with my conditions, though, if you're in the study for a long time, there's chances that that will be the case. But this is really about for my children and my children's children, sort of giving back to the country. At the same time, we're doing some bold things that a lot of other studies definitely don't do. Giving people their data and their information back if that's what they choose. I participated in a lot of health studies as a cancer patient in clinical trials, and everything I ever gave just went into a black hole. I have no idea what happened, and I didn't even necessarily know, did the trial work? Was it successful or not? But with this program, we're really committed to giving information back to people. So some people talk about, like, look, I joined because I wanted my electronic health record information. I just don't even know how to access it today. And there's other people that have a lot of their electronic health record information, but they know that over time, we're making investments as a program to try to get a richer, more complete health record than you can often pull together very easily by yourself. And I've certainly experienced that myself. Other people will be invited to give blood samples and urine specimens. And for those folks, we will run genetic information, and that's really attractive to some people. They're like, I want to know my genotyping information. I want my own whole genome sequencing data, and I want to be able to go do with it what I want. There's many people who are excited because they have a chronic condition or they're at family risk of knowing that one of the things that will happen as a result of being part of All of Us is, if you choose, you may be invited to join other studies. I don't think it's one size fits all, as with most things in this program, but those are some of the themes that we're hearing from at least existing participants, and I can't wait to discover the reasons why you find this compelling.